Yes, so today I want to introduce one of the good subject, that is how to make cabinets. How to make cabinets. This is there in my website also. You can see my website also, in business of in see your needs www dot my website name is www.seeyourneeds.in. In that also, in building material, in business opportunities, in building materials group, this page is there, how to make cabinets. You can get the link directly in YouTube description also. Once if you click the link directly, you can go to that page also. That is I want to say to you. And because I am also making a notes to explain you regarding this concept. Actually in web page it is there. Even though, what is the advantage when compared to web pages? In YouTube video I can explain you in a simple way to it is easy to understand without any risk. So that is the way, and easy to understand and easy to process according to your choice. So that is the, so once if it is in voice, in video, it is good to you, so that I am explaining you. However it may be, these are the basic fundamentals of making cabinets. So if we want to do it in practical way, means you should get certain experience under a person for at least 6 months or 1 year. Then you will be, you can understand all the techniques of making cabinets, and pros and cons, everything you can understand. So now the subject is how to make cabinets. Nowadays space is the basic problem in metropolitan cities. To recover this space problem, independent cabinet makings are coming in commercial complexes nearer to main road centers. Not only near main road centers, in commercial complexes. Cabinets in a home make look more beautiful. Home is not complete without nice cabinets. If a kitchen without a cabinet would look nice, which is why opportunities about for you is in cabinet making. Get permissions. You can either import cabinets and fix them for people, or make your own cabinets. If you will be importing cabinets, please check upon the importation rules of your country to see if importing furniture is permitted. Is it cheaper to build your own cabinets? If you are paying for someone to build and install kitchen cabinets for you, the cost of constructing the cabinets accounts for approximately 75% of your project budget. If you choose to build and install the cabinets yourself, your overall costs are significantly lower, as won't have to pay for labor. But one thing I will say, suppose you want to make yourself cabinets is also, suppose you are a carpenter, you purchased a flat, even though for purchasing for making a cabinet yourself is everything you should purchase separately. Regarding your home means you should purchase the spare parts, plywood and wood, everything you should purchase separately. That time what will happen? The retail cost will be very high. Suppose the cabinet making unit is there, means they will get so many savings in that, so that they will get everything in something less cost, not some completely. By that they can sell in a moderate price, instead of making yourself in your own way to design and make cabinets. So what I am requesting is, if you want to purchase if you want to make kitchen cabinets, means it is better to order a company or a service unit. It is better, because they will have so many kitchen cabinets work will be done for the time being eventually, so that they will have some surplus stock, and they can do in time also, and the risk is also be reduced. So that it is better to contact a kitchen cabinet maker that is having a unit of service. Can you build your own kitchen cabinets? Yes, you can build, but these are the differences you can understand. What is cabinet maker called? But because one thing I am saying, even you are a carpenter and even you are in kitchen cabinet making unit, that unit cost will be very less when compared to your own retail price of purchasing plywood and wood, so that you will get that margin there, and you can purchase in a moderate way. If you want to, if you depend on a unit or a service company or a furniture making unit or service or company, that is the cheapest. I am saying not cheapest, but something it will be in moderate cost in compared to your, when compared to your own making in the with the retail price. How are cabinets made? Cabinet boxes are made from particle board, MDF or plywood. Solid wood panels normally are not used to construct the cabinet box except for the face frame on framed cabinets. Panels made from these wood products are usually covered in either a wood veneer, plastic laminate and melamine or thermofoil. What is the best material to build kitchen cabinets? Hardwood, arguably the most durable material for kitchen cabinets. Hardwood is solid wood. Plywood, another solid wood type. Plywood is glued, and laminated wood, that is overlaid with a hardwood veneer. Fiber board, veneer, particle board, other common materials. How much plywood do I need to make cabinets? For base cabinets that run 30 inches deep and 36 inches high and 8 feet long, buy 5 sheets of plywood. Purchase an additional 5 sheets for the wall cabinets above the base. These sheets will need to be nailed or glued onto cabinet framing and sanded well before doors are installed. How much, this is I am saying, the paragraph is how much plywood I need to make cabinets, that is it. And what is the most durable material for kitchen cabinets? Arguably the most durable material for kitchen cabinets, hardwood is solid wood. Some hardwood types such as hickory or maple will resist scratching and denting more than softwood species like walnut and mahogany. What is the best wood to make cabinets from? The best wood for cabinetry is widely considered either red oak, poplar, maple, mahogany or plywood. It is better for cabinets MDF or plywood. When it comes to strength, plywood is the winner. MDF is a softer material than plywood and it tends to sag or split under pressure. That is why it is important to reinforce. It is if you are going to using it to build shelves or other weight bearing furniture. How many cabinets will a sheet of plywood make? If you rip 4 by 8 foot sheet of plywood in half parallel with the grain and then cross cut those pieces at 35 1/4 inches, you will have 2 pairs of cabinet jambs and jambs are enough material to make single island cabinet measuring 24 by 36 inches. Can you add cabinets above existing cabinets? Can you add cabinets above existing cabinets? If ceiling are 8 feet height, then you can extend the structure of your existing cabinets rather than building them completely new. Once the structure is extended, we reface the cabinets in order to hide any seams and the structural changes, so they are essentially brand new taller cabinets with new doors. But actually what I am recommending is, once the cabinet is made means, don't extend it to upper higher. It will become a problem, because it will become something old, the upper thing will be new. That time there will be certain changes will come, and look will go, certain smart look will go. By that extension will not give any good beauty and comfort also, I am saying. Can wall cabinets be used as base cabinets? Using a wall cabinet as a base cabinet can be very practical depending on the situation, and as well as in wall side cabinets means, always you should use the base of the cabinet in this level. In this level it should be there. This level should be there, because in the upper side the down will go to in the, if it is if it is in the down, you can it will come into the wall side. The upper shape will come into open side. Likewise, if you make it means, it will not shut down, and it will not close down to, suppose while moving some content or books or something, it will not fall down. So that always shape should be likewise. If it is likewise, the cabinet will be comfortable. 10 cheap ways to make your kitchen look expensive. Update hardware, use lighter colors, replace cabinet doors, change lighting, use artwork, paint your appliances stainless steel, add windows treatments, style your breakfast nook. So using stainless is good, but if you are using stainless steel that clips, that end wall borders, all those are having good stainless steel cups are there, means it is strengthened to the wood only, so it is also beneficial, but it is something costliest also. So instead of that, plywood finishing wood will come for the end of the shelves, so that it is better, I am saying, instead of aluminum covering shelves. How hard is cabinet making? While building kitchen cabinets is not very overly difficult, it can be a big job even for an experienced carpenter. Before you take on the DIY project in your own home, you should understand that it does require some basic woodworking knowledge, precise measurements, and certain tools of the trade. Especially in kitchen cabinet making is a difficult and risky thing, and you should have some skills also, because measurement of walls and measurement of how many shelves will come and what type of wood we should use, everything should be calculated and with pre-planned. Pre-planning should be there, then only you can go into the kitchen cabinet making. While thinking and going on, you cannot do that. It will not give good shape and good structure also. So always you should have on white paper what is the width and what is the height. Everything you should have on paper, and how many shelves will come, which shell should be height and which shell should be low. All these calculations should be done on paper only, but not on practical. Once if you confirm the paper work, then you can go into the designing. So that should be accurately done before making it. That should be done, because every home gas cylinder will be there. For that, fixing a gas cylinder, certain height of shelf should be there. And nowadays in every home, one mixie will be there, and one grinder will be there, one fridge will be there, and one nowadays kitchen cleaning vessels box is also, big box is also coming. You should have drainage facility also under the ground to go the wastewater. So likewise, kitchen kettles, washing machine, and fridge and mixie, grinder, everything should come in the kitchen only. In olden days, kitchen is very small, but nowadays kitchen is equivalent to hall, because everything, fridge, basically a fridge, and mixie and grinder, and kettles, washing machine, and two sinks has to come, vessels cleaning and vegetables cleaning, two sinks has to be there, and back to that one table should be there for getting vegetables. Comfortable table should be there. All these things means it should be planned in before making the kitchen cabinets. If you get confirmation in white paper, then you can go into making the kitchen cabinets is healthiest and the wealthiest way to start. What is the cheapest cabinet wood? Pine is the cheapest cabinet wood. Oak and maple tend to be lighter in color, and cherry and mahogany have a richer hue. In terms of cost, pine is the cheapest cabinet wood you can use, while mahogany is one of the most expensive, with oak and maple falling in the mid-range in terms of price. So nowadays, generally almost all are using teak wood for shelves making, and middle time everything is plywood they are using, but something thicker they will use plywood. So that is the making system. But if you are available, everything is available, pine is available, you can take it, but finishing should be very nice. What is the most durable material for kitchen cabinets? Hardwood is a solid wood. Some hardwood types such as hickory or maple will resist stretching, scratching and denting more than softwood species like walnut and mahogany. What is the best plywood to use for the cabinets? A-grade plywood is ideal. Plywood, I am discussing about the plywood for kitchen cabinets. A-grade plywood is ideal for furniture or cabinet doors. B-grade plywood also features a smooth sanded surface but may have more repaired defects up to 1 inch across. So always use A-grade plywood. With some thicker is better always, because in the long run means not 1 inch, around 2 inch width is there for plywood, means it is comfortable and strong for your kitchen cabinets and general cabinets also. Plywood exists for different applications: softwood plywood, hardwood plywood, and tropical plywood, aircraft plywood. Aircraft plywood means something weight is less, and decorative plywood, so it should be amicable for good designing and coloring also. And flexible plywood for rounding chairs and all these it will be used. And marine plywood, but marine plywood means it should be resistible in water also. Likewise, so many plywood types are there, but in plywood making, the process and making is different from one to one. Is sandy plywood good for cabinets? Sandy plywood can be used for finished cabinets, although it can be tricky to stain and top coat. A wash coat of sealer thinned, about 1 part sealer to 4 parts solvent applied to the surface, allowed to dry completely, then thoroughly sanded prior to staining would be advisable. This is the plywood making project I explained to you. So this is the information. So you can make cabinets as you like, but everything, if you want to do your cabinet making services, if you want to do, and if you want to do make a unit, and to start this means you should have very good experience under a person for 6 months to 1 year. Then you can understand everything, in where you will get very cheap plywood, very cheap wood, and pine wood, everything you should know, and where are the locations for getting in wholesale price, everything you should have a project, where are the good locations for purchasing plywood and wood, teak wood and pine wood, everything you should have a project, and locations address also you should have in your project. Once if you are starting a project, if you are making a documentation to make these cabinets, it is very beautiful to you, and you will not get any mental stress also, because cabinet making definitely needs plywood and teak wood and pine wood. All these different types of plywoods are there, which are better and which locations it will be very cheap to get it. Not cheap means not so less, but moderate cost, where we can purchase everything. You should have a planning, and locational addresses also, including contact numbers, you should be there in your project pre-documentation. Then you can, once if you are starting, you should not think directly, you have to go through the documentation and you can start it. But even though, instead of all these documentations and all this, you should have practical experience. You should work at least 6 months or 1 year under a person for cabinet makings, then you can understand it. So all these things, if you know, it will be very better to you. Even if you want to become a owner also, you should know all these fundamentals. Once if you know this, then you can deploy the people to work further. So be sincere and be careful and be alert, then the profits are yours. Wishing you all the best. May God bless you.